Ever wonder what it's like to work with Jeff and Jeremy?
Why are you so cranky?
It's early. Let's be real with people.
Let's be real.
Work with them at home on demand by subscribing to Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning, wherever you get your podcasts. All the benefits of working with them, with none of the smell. Oh, somebody light a match. Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning on 93.3 KZOZ.
Happy Friday. It's Jeff and Jeremy here. The big win-win continues on today with a chance to win tickets to see War, VIP wristbands, ride on the slow, safe ride motor coach. You've been following this story online about the kids in Atascadero and how they're getting shut out of the riverbed riding their motorcycles. Apparently, the community's outraged. The Atascadero Police Department released an urgent notice to the public regarding motorcycle riding in the Salinas riverbed. This has been in the news the last couple of days, and I feel bad for these kids.
Let me guess. I haven't been paying attention to the news the past couple of days, so I'm going to guess the reasoning as to why. Excuse me. It destroys habitat.
Yes, the beaver habitat. Some beaver dams have been harmed, according to the.
I've gone on record, even to the beaver people. I've gone on record as saying this is Darwinism. Okay, these beavers deserve any kind of outcome that they get for building dams on that river because it is not sustainable to.
The last several years, they've had water run through it.
The last few years, yes, they have purpose, but the other years, no, not that much. This is a total California thing. Next thing you know, they'll just be taking out the dam at Santa Margarita because Newsom thinks it's a good idea to help the beaver, what do you call it, the habitat, the population, the species thrive on the Salinas River when the beavers are just dumb and they should go to a river that does not require them to be scrounging around looking for water.
They don't want the motorcycles down there because of beaver dams, because of wildlife, because it could spook the horses that people bring to the area. But you know what? I mean, I didn't have a motorcycle when I was a kid, but I had friends that did. And they also had 3-wheelers and 4-wheelers. That was kind of more my thing. And it just really sucks that, more and more of these courses have been taken away over the years where kids used to be able to go, and now they can't even go down and do this. Other reasons people say, they cut fences, they trespass. We need to find an area. Something needs to happen so people can go ride. And whether it's their motorcycle or their quad,
they're closing down the dunes.
Side-by-side.
You're going to close down the dunes, and then you're going to close down the riverbeds.
Well, the dunes isn't always the safest place for a kid to ride either, right? Now, I don't know because I've never ridden out at the dunes, but I know there's a lot of people that come in with big, fast machines, and there's accidents out there, and tragedy strikes all the time because people. I don't know if that's a good place for young people to ride, is what I'm saying. They need a safe place to ride. And maybe the riverbed isn't the safest place to ride, but where would be a great place for these kids to ride?
Well, there's a lot of washes and riverbeds in Paso Robles that you could do the same thing on.
If you got property in Napomo, why not?
In fact, I've seen people do the same thing on them, but they also have horses that go on there as well. Why do they get along in Paso Robles but not at Atascadero?
That's a great question. And I understand that, horse people, they deserve a place to go, but there's plenty of areas. There's plenty of areas to go.
The horses and the dirt bikes can coexist in Paso Robles, but they can't in Atascadero. And I think
not in the riverbed. Not in the riverbed.
I think that horse excuse is horse S. And it's more for the beaver. They're just trying to find as many reasons as to not allow for it to actually, but really the real reason ends up being the beaver at the end of the day.
But isn't there areas out like headed toward Pozo or Margarita? I'm trying to think Lake Lopez. They have a lot of trails.
Yes. There's lots of areas. There's lots of areas you can do it. But Atascadero riverbed, Salinas riverbed in Atascadero is convenient because it's next to a population base.
Yeah. So you just have to figure out where you're going to go ride. You can weigh in 805-543-3693.
I'm going to make this the poll question today too. Where do you stand on the Beavergate?
Beavergate in the Salinas bed riverbed.
Yeah, Salinas riverbed, Beavergate. Which side are you on? Beavers or
let them ride,
motorcycles?
or let them ride.
Yeah.
Let them ride.
Join the Central Coast Social Network. Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. KZOZ.
Do you have a first aid kit in your car?
Yeah, 2 of them. Both don't. I'm not. The reason why there's 2 is because I'm not thrilled with the offerings that they have.
Right. Like I have one in my side-by-side, but I don't have one in my truck. And I'm like, I probably should have one. I ran across this article. It was 17.
Spend more time in your truck than your side-by-side.
Well, yeah, but I do more dangerous stuff in the side-by-side, I guess. It's not as safe. It doesn't have any airbags.
Damage to the side-by-side.
Yeah. Let's see here. First aid kit, phone charger, like some sort of battery operated phone charger. You should carry that in your car as well. I have one of those. I have a bunch of those. I love those. I collect them. Mainly because I bought one a long time ago and I've been trying to find it and they don't make it anymore. So I've been trying to replicate it and find one that, because it'll charge my phone in 15 minutes from dead, 0. 15 minutes fully charged. And I have not been able to find another one like it. But
that's awesome. When you have that, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like, how do you, and that's why I keep buying, the problem is I'm trying to save money and they're like, oh yeah, this is, whatever, blah, 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 BTs and BTUs. I don't know what it's called. Never has worked. What other safety things do you have in your vehicle? Do you have a flashlight?
Yes, I do. It's on the air compressor.
So you have to carry an air compressor around, but that has to be plugged in, doesn't it?
No.
It's battery charged?
Oh, yeah, I guess it does. It has to be hooked up to the
should
battery.
Have a flashlight in your car. What if you get, broken down in the middle of the night and you need a light? Gotta have one.
I don't know if that takes a charge and will work for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And just flashlight. Maybe that's the case. I don't know.
They actually make this. I have a knife that I bought that has this It's called, it's an escape tool is what it is. And it's supposed to break the glass if you have to break the glass to get out of your driver's side door or your passenger side door. They actually make a hammer. It's a flashlight on the handle, and on the other end, it's got a spike on it to break the glass. Do you have any tactical gear in your minivan?
No.
Jumper cables.
I have something. Yeah, I do have jumper cables. I do have something that you gave me years ago. It's like a butterfly knife, but not really a butterfly knife. It's got a bunch of different tools on it. I've never opened it up.
It's a multi-tool.
Yeah,
not a butterfly knife. That's a completely different thing. Butterfly knife was that thing they flip around.
Yeah, I know, but it looks like a butterfly knife.
Oh, I see.
Because it's 2-sided. It's got multi-tools in the multi-tool.
Got to have jumper cables. I have a booster pack. That's next on this list. Those things are great. I've never had to use it on myself, but I've saved a lot of other people by using the booster pack. And, that's the one that hooks right up to the battery and it'll jump start. Of course, if it's dead, that doesn't work. So you got to check on that every once in a while. And blanket. I have a blanket. I do have a blanket, but it's for the dog. But I guess if you were broke down somewhere it was cold, then a blanket would be come in handy. What is your go-to survival piece of equipment that you have in your vehicle outside of what we listed? If you have anything else that we should be carrying, please let us know.
There was that guy that survived on Taco Bell hot sauce. I think that would.
Well, yeah, they always give you too many, right? So you just keep a Ziploc bag in your glove box, and then you just keep adding to it. Horsey sauce, the soy sauce. I don't know if soy sauce has much protein or much nutrients to it, but it's salt. It tastes good. Let's see. I've got a bag. This isn't in my truck, but maybe I should put it in there. And, of course, the hot sauce.
93.3 KZOZ rocks. Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
So the last couple weeks, or I'd say 10 days, not exactly 2 weeks, I've tried to get some cheap eats for my kids over at the Costco food court, and it's closed. Now, I see a sign there, but all I have to do is look at those big roll-down doors, and I walk the other direction. I don't want to go read the sign, so I have no idea why it's closed. So I decided to research it, and I found a Reddit feed as to why the Slow food court is closed. It says that from people in the know, and if you're in the know, please feel free to text in what you know about the situation, 805-543-3693 on the 805 Beer text lines. That's 805-543-3693. Apparently they're renovating it, according to people, and I don't know if this is a real thing. What do you have to renovate? You're serving pizza, hot dogs. Like what's the need for the renovation?
Yeah, maybe they're adding more seats, or they're changing the way they do things.
Because all the stuff outside is
it's just all in the kitchen. They're just changing the kitchen. Maybe they're about ready to change the way they do things. As long as they keep that $1.50 hot dog, I don't care.
The menu is a little boring.
No, it's great. I mean, you get the hot dog there. It's great.
It was great. It was great before.
Oh, don't say the C word. Don't say it.
I'm not going to. Before March of 2020. It was great before March of 2020. Then it got scaled way back to nothing. And then it's kind of toiled with nothing. Like they've slowly brought back some things, but like the pizza options or I mean, it's either, I think they went away from cheese altogether, which I'm fine with, but I know that there's people out there that do like cheese pizza and they just do pepperoni or wait, maybe they went away from the Supreme. I don't know.
I think they went away from the Supreme. I think they just do cheese and pepperoni now.
Okay.
I'm not a big Costco pizza person, but I do like it. I will get it sometimes.
They go away from the Supreme. They still have the hot dog because that's the mainstay, right?
Yep.
They did away with the churro.
They got the chicken bake still.
In place of the cookie, the big fat ass cookie. They still have the yogurt and the smoothie option, but that's about it. Oh, a sandwich too. I think they have like a turkey sandwich or something like that. But I've heard of these extravagant options being, at other Costco food courts across the country. So hopefully the renovation is an expanded menu. I would like that. I would like more options at that.
What would you like to see? Do you even know? Like, do you want tacos? Like,
no, I don't know.
Have you tried the tacos that they have in the freezer section now that you put in the air fryer? I just had a sample the other day. They taste like the Jack in the Box tacos. I've told you about this, but they're chicken. Oh my God, they're amazing. It reminds me of a Jack in the Box taco, but instead of beef,
how could
it's
it
chicken.
taste? How could it taste like the one in the air fryer? If you're putting it, I mean, how could it taste like a Jack in the Box one if it's in the air fryer? Because I'm pretty sure Jack in the Box
flavor
does not put theirs in the air fryer.
No, they do it in a deep fryer. But what they do is they coat it in oil, so and they freeze it. So then when you put it in your air fryer, that oil sizzles and almost cooks it like it's in a fryer. It's the flavor of the tortilla. Of the taco itself, not the insides. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jack in the Box tacos have this really good flavor because of the tortilla, the corn tortilla they use. This is it's very similar to that, but it's a different.
This is the problem I have with
chicken's good.
Costco doing tacos. Tacos opens up the door for the special order. And the special order should not exist at the Costco.
No, there is no special order. This is all you get. This is what you get. There's no special order. It's literally cheese.
As long as that
chicken,
is the rule.
Sauce inside a tortilla. I don't know. Or taquitos. They could do taquitos. I had taquitos out of it, of just a regular oven. It wasn't even an air fryer. I'm like, is this an air fryer? She goes, nope, just a regular oven. I'm like, wow. She goes, it'll be crispier if you put them in an air fryer. I'm like, wow, this is pretty crispy as it is.
I'd trust that I'd trust a burrito from a Costco food court.
Oh, a burrito. Good burrito.
Yeah, they could make a good burrito but no, they couldn't. Hold on, back that up. The tortillas that they make available at Costco are garbage. It's that, I don't know what it is. It's the brand.
Yeah, well, Mission is one of them, but they have a bunch of different.
Not at the slow Costco.
Sure, they do. I bought them there. Yeah.
No, they don't have them anymore.
They have the low carb. Oh, you mean? Do you need you need the big ones? Is what you're looking for?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smart and Funnel has the best flour tortilla.
Yeah.
And the second best flour tortilla, and this didn't used to be the case until just recently. They changed the way they made them. Is Trader Joe's.
So, what at Costco have you had?
And Lompoc.
Inside, maybe a sample that you would like to see them carry in the food court outside. 805-543-3693.
So you're saying stuff that you've eaten inside that you would like to see them move to the outside.
Yeah. I mean, like, what else would it be? Unless, what, are they going to serve rotisserie chickens out there? I doubt it. Come by and get a half a chicken. Maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe that's not a
now
bad
that
idea.
they require, hold on a second. This should be what they do. But you know what? That's not the business model of their rotisserie chicken. They put it at the back of the store. They want you to find other things and buy other things.
But the chicken's the best deal. It's like $5 or $5 and some change. I can't remember. It's like right on $5. But I would like
never
to just
I would never ever let my membership lapse if I could pick up the rotisserie chicken at the food court.
At the food court. Oh my God!
Ever.
Hey, can I get 3 of these? I'll freeze them. I don't care. That's $15. That'll feed my family for a week.
Yeah, no, that would be too convenient. That would be. I'd catch bird flu for sure.
Join the Central Coast Social Network. Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
KZUZ.